Hey guys, today's episode is brought to you by Boost Mobile.
So our guest today was growing up writing poetry instead of going to parties. She spent 15 years writing hit records for folks like Ariana Grande, Nas, Brandy, and more. She is a 3-time Grammy winner, New York Times bestseller, a culinary student, a mom to the youngest Grammy nominee in history. And this summer, she's going to the stadiums of Europe with Bruno Mars. Welcome, Victoria Monet to IRL.
Thank you.
And we are dressed like
Men in Black. Very Men in Black.
I don't know if we're going to be security or R&B group. I don't know what's happening, but we were in sync today.
Yes,
without
synced
even
up.
trying.
I love it.
Hi, baby.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are
Good.
you doing?
I'm good.
All right, so you have many accolades.
Yeah.
You've been
thank
through a
you.
lot of seasons.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? What season is this right now?
I think this is like self-love season.
Was it not always?
Yeah, I suppose, but I feel like I put other people above the amount of love I had for myself. So now I fully feel like the frequency that I'm on feels very loving, gentle towards myself.
What is the
And
act of that?
I think it's my side quest, because instead of doing something that I've been doing for 15 years, which would technically pay me, you know, pursuing music, pursuing artistry, songwriting, and all of that I'm known for, I've been over here doing culinary school, studying Tai
I
Chi,
see.
boxing class, stretch class, the weight training. I did a 6-week intensive also with this coach called Woodtali, and he had me doing meditations along with the sun. So I do it at sunrise, at zenith, and at sunset. And it's you gaze into, like, you go outside and you turn to each direction, like north, south, east, west. And it's this meditation. So it takes a certain amount of commitment to do that 3 times a day, no matter what's going on.
3 times a day is
3 times
a real commitment.
For real. For real. But I think it's what I need. It's just what I needed to kind of shift my energy.
Wait, so has this been like a year? This has been all year you've made all
No,
these things?
Well, for the past year, I've been doing all of them, but not all at the same time. So this meditation that I was doing with the sun was for 6 weeks straight.
And you just finished that?
No, this was in the fall.
And what came out of it?
I just felt like awakened. I felt like it's almost that feeling that you get when you fast. Have you ever fasted for long enough where you feel like you're a little like floaty?
High?
Yeah.
Yes.
It was like that, but naturally.
Yeah.
So it's almost like there was some kind of influence, like how you feel when you have a sip of wine, or how you feel if you, and I don't know if you could talk about this on here, but like if
Whatever you want.
shrooms
Shroom,
or
yeah.
anything like that, you're like, I'm more alert, more awakened, but it just happened with breath work and meditation and like giving yourself that time and like paying attention to God and like acting with the sun, being outside in the sun, getting that vitamin D. All of that was really influential in my mood. And it was like coffee or something.
Were you doing it just as like exploratory, you want to learn things, or were you doing it to get through something?
I definitely was wanting to get through something, and I felt like I needed some kind of change, like some urgent change. Last year, being the year of the snake, a lot of shedding was happening in my personal life and in my business, lots of changes in business, and just trying to do something that takes you out of your own algorithm. I feel like really resets something in your spirit and in your mind to
That's
like
good.
feel something else, you know? So it's something that I felt called to do. I found out about him through this breathwork class at my eyebrow. What are they called? Esthetician?
Eyebrow person?
Eyebrow person. My eyebrow person, she's really spiritual, and she's always talking about, you know, your signs and angel numbers and all of that. So she introduced me to this coach who did a breathwork class. And I took my mom, I took my friends.
Tell me how it goes though. Like what do you do?
breathwork?
Yeah, like what is the ritual? But you go in.
When I tell you, it's so crazy. You think that it's like this some LA
Woo woo.
Yes,
Yeah.
it sounds like that, but it actually, before the class starts, he kind of goes through, passes out these notebooks that has you write down your intentions, what you want to get from this intensive, and also these animals that you may be aligned with. So there's like an eagle, there's a jaguar, there's all these different animals that, like, which one do you feel most like? So you identify that.
Which one did you feel?
There's jaguar. There was a jaguar on there. I was like,
Yeah.
for sure.
What would my animal be?
Yeah, what would your animal be? Like, what do you feel like today?
Like an owl?
Okay. What made you say owl?
I don't know.
Like,
Just because I feel like an owl will just be chilling, watching, waiting,
Observer.
not super aggressive or super needy.
yeah,
Just kind of like
alert and present. And,
just present and assessing.
yeah.
And
I wonder what the spiritual meaning of it is.
Of an
Look it
owl?
up. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
when you identify the animal, there's also a spiritual meaning attached to it. Before you even know what it is, you choose the animal and then they reveal to you.
Yeah. And so
what
you're a
it
jaguar.
means.
Why? Because you're
Jaguar.
like,
You know what? I don't remember the exact
is it because
definition.
you feel like fluid and
when
like
I think of
you move? Is it to do with movement? Like what?
at that phase, I felt like a jaguar. I don't know if I feel like that anymore, but to me, when I think of jaguars, they like are camouflaged in like their environment, but they're watching and they know exactly when to strike and kind of pounce. And they have a really strong bite once they latch. They have the strongest bite in the jungle. Like they really bite down, but it takes a minute. They're patient, and then their claws are out. I also like how sensual they feel, like when they're walking, the way their shoulder blades look. It feels like there's a little bit of mystery there. Now I feel a bit softer. Like my claws are not out anymore. I feel more relaxed in my position.
Who would your animal be now?
I don't know. Maybe
I love this
it's more-
question. I think everybody should figure out their
Who's-
animal
yeah,
today.
what's yours?
Everybody's animal.
Yeah, what's your animal? I don't know if it's an animal. Maybe it's more like a butterfly. Like I feel like I've transformed. So
Lighter?
I used to be like I have these wings and I'm floating higher above different things and I can land on whatever flowers I want and go sniff over here and see what's going on. But I used to be a caterpillar, like I came from something and I put in the work to transform, and I trusted that moments in the dark where it felt like I don't know what I'm becoming, but I'm just gonna snuggle in here and be. So maybe
You said that word snuggle when you came in.
Yeah, I want to snuggle. I'm feeling snuggly. Definitely not jaguar vibes.
No, jaguars
Like,
are not
leave me
snuggling with
alone.
nobody.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not.
at
Yeah,
all.
you're in a different era. You're like a koala bear.
Yeah.
Butterfly.
Have you seen the red panda?
No, are you a red panda? Maybe you're
They're
a red
so
panda.
cute. They're so cute. I'm sorry. I'm side
No, it's so
questing
cute.
again.
No, that's so cute. That's interesting though, because it's about like, it forces you to like think about where you are.
Yeah.
Think about your temperament.
Right.
It forces you to like look at yourself in like a fun kind of way, right? So that's
Yeah.
probably what that does.
Yeah, for sure.
And
You
then
can
the breath
identify
work does what?
phases. The breath work, it's another one of those things that make you feel like you have taken something, but it's just with your breath. I think oxygen delivers some kind of oxytocin, serotonin, something's going on. I don't know the exact definitions of it, but there's
We're not going to hold you to it like you're an expert
Thank
doctor.
you so much. You scientists out there, you let me know in the comments. Like
She's just planting the
You know
seeds
what I'm
of her experience. It's for you to do the research.
Yes.
Yes.
So taking this breathwork class, the breathwork can make you feel high, and it actually brings up traumas. Sometimes like your eyes are closed and the patterns in which he has you breathe, there's like a journey that he takes you on. So at one point you could almost hear messages, or you could tap back into a memory that you didn't even think that you needed to address, and
Wow.
it'll come to you.
Did that happen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds really crazy, but there's a chance that your body responds by your hands, what they call chickening. So they'll be stuck in a certain position, but it's all based on trauma. So different people in the room are going through all these different things, but you have a blindfold. There's like special music playing. When you take your blindfold off after the breathwork experience, everyone kind of goes around the room and he asks people like, what did you experience? One person in the room had some kind of, I would want to say like a tumor that was stuck. They literally vomited it up. It sounds really crazy, and I swear I'm not I'm not cuckoo, but this is what was happening in this class, like
Yeah.
these types of things. And some people's experience was I went to every doctor and they couldn't tell me what was wrong with me. I came to this class, I experienced this, I vomited whatever trauma it was, and now I feel great. There's all these like stories about people doing the breathwork class and it really physically healing them. And
Is this breath work in general or this specific person in the wet?
this was an intensive one, so it was about 4 hours
Wow.
of it. So like the first hour was him talking about the experience and what to expect and doing that worksheet. And then there was like 2.5 hours of the actual breath work and then another 30 minutes or an hour of kind of talking about it with everybody. But this is something that people do daily, some people. And I think that's why when I think of like people who don't have distractions, for example, like a monk. Like
I'm obsessed with the monks.
You see what I'm saying?
I do.
I really believe
in
they
the
have
flow
powers.
state and the calmness and the evenness.
Yeah.
Of how and by the way, I've never been a monk, so I don't know.
Me?
But in my imagination, how they move through the world is
Exactly.
fascinating to me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I think about these
Like
people
Buddhists,
who have those
really.
disciplines, daily practices. And I do feel like it's possible that you tap into using more of a percentages of your brain. So you can do things like change things or move things or float a little. Like maybe I do sound a little bit crazy, but I do believe that if we remove distractions, we could do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello, my friends. Today's show is brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Hard Rock Bet, Florida Sportsbook. It is NBA playoff time where the lights are brighter, the pressure is higher, and every possession can change a series. And on Hard Rock Bet, every night is your shot to score a major bucket. So you can win big. They have all kinds of specials going on too. It's just like win or go home energy. And there are always a ton of ways to stack your picks into a same game parlay built for the playoffs. And if you're ever late to tip off, you don't have to worry. Hard Rock Bet lets you live bet all game long from the first bucket to the final buzzer. You can be betting. So sign up today and double your winnings on your first 10 bets, maximum $50. That's right. You can double your winnings for your first 10 bets. So if you are about to win $100, that means you're about to win $200. And the welcome offer is just the tip. Hard Rock Bet has new promos daily. So open up the app right now and see what promo you got today. That's what you do. Download the Hard Rock Bet app and let the games begin.
I think it's just like everybody has different ways to break through things.
Yeah.
And there's so many people, especially now, the world is crazy. Things are designed to stress you out and to give you fear. And we're so busy that we don't deal with the things that are eating at us. So they sit, and then that stuff just becomes so hard to deal with and hard to sort through.
Yeah.
And so like this is like one way to like sort through the junk.
Yeah.
To clear the path, I guess,
Seriously.
right? So you can have all that stuff kind of come in.
Yeah.
And I think whatever the path is, however you had to clear it out, clear it out.
Clear it. Get it clean, girl.
Right. Get it clean,
For
girl.
sure. Yeah.
We've had people on the pod talk about like shrooms or
ayahuasca.
or Chelsea Handler does like, what did Chelsea do? MDMA,
MDMA,
which that scares me, but she swears by it.
Yeah.
Some
Or
people,
ketamine, or
some people, Tashira, Tasha Smith, some people it's prayer, like deep, like prayer is like how they kind of sort through the noise and get connected. And so this is just like another way. It's interesting. I've never done it. I would totally try it.
We should do
There's
that.
no drugs involved.
No drugs.
So I feel like I can.
It's safe. It's safe. Yeah. Like
you know what I did one time, which was interesting? It reminded me of what you're talking about. It's EMDR? Is it EMDR?
Is that when you
EMDR?
put something attached to both sides of your body and there's like
Yeah,
clicking?
people do. Right, people do it
Okay.
different ways. It's like they make your eyes go like this, and it's supposed to be like one side of your brain holds your trauma, and the weight of the therapy is to move the trauma to the other side of your brain, the side of your brain that holds just memory. So that when you think of the trauma, it's almost like thinking of
Not
something in a
attached to the
movie.
emotion.
It's
Oh,
not
okay.
attached to emotion. It's like you could be like, oh yeah, I went through this bad car accident, or I saw somebody get murdered, or I saw, and you could say it as a story without feeling it in your body.
Right.
And when it's on the other side of your brain, you could
get scared when
Habit.
you're in the car, which was what was happening to me, which is why I went and did it. But when I did it, the same thing you were talking about with the breath work, old shit came up that
Attached
I
to
hadn't
it.
thought about since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was like, what? Hold on, where did that?
Right,
What was
right,
that?
right.
Where did that come from? I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
And it's wild how the brain holds stuff that we're walking around and we don't even realize that we're holding on to.
Right.
It's crazy.
I think it also physically manifests so that when I hear people, with cancer specifically, I feel like sometimes that could have come from not only the products and the way that we have with our food systems in America and all of that, but also stress. Like when you're holding certain things and you don't clear it, it's like becomes these knots in your body, or your cells respond to it in a way that physically manifests into certain diseases. So I think stress levels and clearing that out is even physically important, just as it is mentally important.
Good for you. I loved it that you've done this amount of work on yourself.
Really working on it. I
could feel you lighter. Like you feel lighter. I mean, you never felt
butterfly.
heavy. You didn't feel like a heavy energy. You're always lovely and sweet.
Thank you.
But I love that for you.
Thank you.
It's an easier way to walk around the world, right?
Yeah, a lot more weightless. I'm still trying different things. Most recently, I observed Ramadan, and you're
not Muslim though, right?
I'm not. No, but I felt called to do it, and I wanted to explore the discipline. And I'm not technically Muslim, but I think one of the things that Muslims believe is that when you're a messenger for God, or when you believe in God, then that's one of the definitions of being a Muslim, like putting God's ideas before your own. And when you're talking about fasting and praying, you're kind of out of your own flesh. So that's a really nice way to feel connected and, here for something bigger than yourself. So it was really a really great experience for me too. And I'm so open to continuing these spiritual modalities.
So is it just something that calls you and you just
try it?
You just try it, right? You're just down for it.
I want to be open to it, you know? It's like, I think maybe growing up in a Baptist household, that's just, the messages, that's who we are, that's how we are. But now I want to kind of know about other ways of thinking and believing, and then see if I really return back to my roots, or if I adapt any other ideologies, or just being open-minded to how the rest of the world may do things.
Imagine the whole world could be like that.
That would
Imagine
be really
people could
cool.
actually be interested in other people's experiences.
It's like we are interested, but not deeply. Like we're so interested that we have an Instagram. Like we'll follow and like, and like surface level be interested, but not like with empathy. Or
a lot of it has judgment or
comparison. All that.
Or whack shit.
Yeah, we don't want to be like that.
No, we don't want to be like that. So what is all this like? So how does this affect you as an artist? So now you're like back in work mode, right? Like has this past year been not a lot of work?
No, this has been in addition to work. Just
still
stacking
working,
it on.
Stacking it up. Because you were working on this project, right? And preparing for this tour. Or...
Yeah. So it's just the days became longer. I started the days at 4 a.m. And then training, and then the meditations for about 6 weeks of it, and then off to school, then after school vocal lessons, then studio.
Culinary lessons happened also.
Yeah, culinary.
You still do vocal lessons though, by the way?
Yeah. I want to be better. I wasn't doing it in the beginning of my career, which was a grave mistake. And I don't know, like, girl, what were you thinking? I didn't do it consistently. I was like, I already sing, and I do it every once in a while. But one thing that was really inspiring to me was working with Usher, and he was still taking vocal lessons. I was like, talking about legends here, and they're still working on their craft, which is so inspiring. So I was like, let me go ahead and be consistent. So I went to vocal lessons and speech pathology class. And I think even just clearing myself energetically helped my voice.
What are you getting ready for?
You know what? I mean, it feels
you're getting ready for war. Son,
literally, I'm in training
emotional,
camp.
spiritual war. What are you like?
Yeah.
I think maybe it's just in order to take on the next level of success, I have to be deserving of it and ready for what it may bring. I think the music industry spiritually can be very dangerous and dark. So the deeper you walk into it, the more you may be tempted or the more or tested or attacked. So I feel like I'm building a really strong force field that's like of light, like, okay, I can handle all of it.
I know who I am.
Yeah.
Spiritually grounded.
I had nowhere to return to if I feel shaky. Like I'll go back to breath work. I'll go back to fasting. I'll go back to, maybe just cooking in the kitchen and singing there versus the show, being so worried about what everyone thinks of me.
Was that a thing for you?
Yeah. I think honestly, it's tough not to compare or be on a stage and like be present, not worry about if that audience member is really liking the vocals or like, it's just all these, they're like quick thoughts. I'm not ruminating on them, but they come.
They come.
Yeah.
They take you down if you let them.
They would.
I'm excited for this new season for you.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just like we're all just trying to like always work on ourselves, right? And become better versions of ourselves. And
right. Do you feel like Earth is like a school? Like we came here to learn something and keep learning, and then we kind of like passing away is like a graduation of sorts.
Girl, I want to learn things till the lights go out.
Right.
I want to do that.
Yeah.
And honestly, when you stop doing that, I think is when your body starts giving out, when you start losing energy, you start losing motivation, passion, because you're not inspired and learning anything now. I want to learn something new all the time. I just shot my first film that I wrote and directed myself as a short, but we're starting that.
Wow.
Learning how to do that.
Yeah.
Just messing up, bumping my head,
Being in
like,
the field,
wasting money on
Yeah.
I did that. I learned to golf 3 years ago, which I'm still learning. It's like I'm learning something new literally every week.
Yeah.
But just
so
I learn from my guests all the time.
Yeah.
I just learned about this level of. I mean, I know about breath work, but this way that you kind of did it is a new, interesting idea, thought to me. I may actually go try that now.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you his page. He does these intensive, but that's really cool that you like.
You have to, right? That's everything. That's really why we launched the pod. Is like I want to learn from people. I don't want to just learn skills.
Yeah.
I want to learn how to navigate, how people are navigating through the world.
Yeah.
Successfully.
Yeah.
And I don't mean success, money, business, nothing like that, but like you're getting something out of what you're experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I think about just the piece at like the golf course.
Oh my God, it's the greatest thing ever. You golfed before, right? You told me that.
I did my freshman year of high school, and I was walking through high school with my little golf clubs just as a freshman, just already like nervous. And someone was like, "What are you, Tiger Woods' sister?" I was like, "Mom, I gotta stop golf." Like already done with it. I just wanted to dance.
How did that happen? Your mother wanted you to do something different?
She was like, "There's no black golfers, and if you black and you golf, you're gonna get a scholarship." I was like, "Mom, I'm not even good. I don't even know how to do this."
It's so hard.
It's really hard. But I feel like now as an adult, it may feel meditative. Right?
You didn't fall in love, you didn't like it at all.
No,
We're
the
gonna try it again.
outfits, but now I think I would love. I mean, I love Topgolf. I know it's different.
Totally
but that's
different.
fun.
But we're gonna take you. But you're at this age. So you're what, high school? You said when you were golfing?
Yeah, freshman in high school.
But you're probably like, you already have dreams of being a star. No, are you writing? Are you singing? Are you?
Yeah, I was like, this is not gonna be. I don't see me getting a golf scholarship, Mom. I appreciate it.
I want to be an artist. I want to fly.
I'm gonna be a star.
I want to be a star.
Yeah. So that was short lived.
Did she believe in that at the time?
She was like, yeah, because it was a performing arts high school.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, why am I going to performing arts high school to perform golf? It really didn't clock, but she was trying her best as a single mom to be like, you're not going to be in the situation that I'm in. You're going to be better. You're going to go further. And I just had a different way of doing that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot scarier and a lot less of a guarantee my way, I guess. But
yeah.
It eventually worked out.
She wasn't against it, though. She was
no, she wasn't. I mean, she didn't like that I was coming home late because I was at dance rehearsals. It was very Sister Act vibes. Like,
Really?
yeah, I was like, Mom, I just want to dance. And she was like, you're not going to keep coming to my house at 1 a.m. from dance rehearsal. And I was like, but you should see what the other kids are out there doing till 1 a.m. I'm just dancing. And like, it was very that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to, yeah, I get that.
She needed to get me together, though. She wasn't wrong. I was coming home.
She wasn't wrong.
She wasn't wrong.
But it paid off.
It did. So I guess we was both right.
Wait, you mentioned the shift of the Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Which was the year of the snake.
Year of the snake.
And then we went into
Fire horse, yeah.
Fire horse.
Yeah.
So how does that affect you?
Fire horse, they say it means that things are going to go by really, really fast. Like imagine the horse galloping in the direction that you're supposed to go. And it's also a 1 year, which is the end of a 9-year cycle that we may have all been in. So it's kind of a new beginning. Maybe we'll all have lots of different shifts that we're experiencing in our personal, financial, spiritual, career lives. But quickly. And probably more in the direction of alignment that you're supposed to be in. But when you think about that, and you make yourself aware of that, it feels like it all makes sense. Like whatever happened last year, the shedding that we've done, you probably would be like, oh, that's why that person's not in my life. Oh, that's why I'm not doing that anymore. It's because it was literally aligned to do so up until I believe February 17th is when the year of the fire horse technically started.
Interesting.
So yeah, it feels good, I think. And this year has been going fast. It's been like,
oh, yes.
it's flying.
We're May? Like damn near May already? Yeah, it's flying.
Yeah. So I feel aligned with what's happening in my life too. What about you? You feel like...
Oh, yeah. I'm doing all types of new things and new experiences and shifting and making changes in my life too that are... I don't know. I'm in a little bit of a... there's seasons in your life where you have figured out what you want to do and you're in the process of transitioning.
Yeah.
But then there's seasons where you kind of have to sit still.
Yeah.
And I'm working. Trust me, I work like
of course.
I work a workhorse, right? So I have ideas and creative things and we want to just, and I have this project and blah, blah, blah. And so all of that, but internally and personally, I'm kind of like waiting.
The owl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm the owl.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm also I'm not just waiting. I'm just like in a flow state.
You're allowing
like I'm
to.
trusting.
Yeah.
I'm receiving. I'm paying attention to, the road.
That feels very feminine to me. Like that's a very feminine energy.
Is it? I love that because I've always been accused of the opposite.
Really?
Yes.
No, this is very feminine. I think that femininity is like the art of allowing, art of space, and just like being in a flow. Masculine energy is like, I'm going to hunt, I'm going to go get, and I'm going to make it happen. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
But you're on the other side and that's still so powerful. And it takes a lot of power to allow yourself to do that.
Especially when you naturally operate the other way.
Yeah, go-getters.
Yeah, I'm a natural go-getter.
For sure.
So for me to be like, let me just ride this wave.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me just ride it, see how it feels.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of cool. I'm into it.
Yeah. It's empowering.
A little breath work might be good for me though too.
Yeah.
I might try that.
For sure. For sure.
All right, culinary school. I love that for you. Speaking of new things, what has that been like for you?
It's actually been one of the best decisions I've ever made.
Are you like going to be are you really going to take this all the way to be a chef? Or
I don't plan on like working at a restaurant full time, but I do want to make things happen in the culinary space. So I can imagine having something on the shelves, grocery stores. People fell in love with my cookies, so I started a business called Sweet Monets. I haven't really launched it yet, but I think my goal on tour would be to have the Sweet Monets cookie truck trailing my tour bus, and so people can get merch and cookies there.
I feel like this is already happening.
It's in the manifesto. I also have a series called Saucy Sundays that I've been doing, where on Sundays I will just give different recipes of different sauces. I really think that sauce changes the dynamic of any food. Like same pasta, a whole bunch of different sauces, like can really then that's 7 meals in a week. Like, or the rice with whatever sauce, the fish with whatever sauce, like just opens up really in a really simple way, ways for people to change the way they're cooking. So I want probably to have that on the shelves.
You're probably
some
like
point.
a dream girlfriend.
You think so? I'm so single though.
The cooking is not attracting.
I mean, hello, anybody want a meal?
Why are you single though? Because you want to be? Because I
Actually,
would imagine there's options for you.
there is a lot of options, pero I am so busy doing all the side quests. I don't know.
Doing breath classes and
Doing
cooking.
breath work and cooking, like I don't.
And making albums and prepping for Bruno Mars tour.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And I think this season says to me that like I do need to continue to focus on myself, but I'm probably also preparing for that right person. Like everything that I'm becoming is probably hopefully what he's also doing, so that when we meet, we're the people we're supposed to be when we're together, and it actually lasts. You know? Hello, I'm single, so the options are.
Do you like being single, or is like love and finding a partner and somebody like to kind of navigate this really important to you?
I'm such a lover girl. And I think maybe that might be the caveat about me, is because when I'm in a relationship, I'm all about that person. I'm all about being of service and helping them make their life better, and, you know, surprises, and like I get a little bit distracted. The butterfly lands on the wrong flower, like, or then stays. It just stays there.
Yeah. So you're one of those girls.
Yeah.
It would take you off your focus. And,
A little bit.
yeah.
For sure.
So maybe that's why you don't have it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this season is really about the growth that I need to do to focus and focusing on my tasks, because maybe that's one of the reasons why things took a little bit longer, because I've been in really long relationships, like 6-year relationship, 3-year relationship, 4-year relationship, always. So it might be best for now.
When was the last time you've had a stretch of being single?
Before Hazel.
Wow.
And I think that was maybe like 2 years, 3 years in between. But yeah, before Hazel.
Oh, so you may need this time.
Yeah. I mean, it's already been 2.5 years that I'm single now.
Yeah, but you're doing work on yourself.
I'm doing pretty good.
You're being a mom. Your daughter's gorgeous.
Thank you.
How's co-parenting going?
Like,
A dream?
it's so easy, which is, I'm like, it's not other people's experience. So I'm so thankful to have a co-parent that really understands, and we're not spiteful. Picking up the slack. At first, it was a bit difficult because, you know, there was still that attachment there and still feelings. But as we grew, we made a commitment that, like, no matter what, Hazel will not see any negativity. We're not going to put our business online. We're not going to argue. There's going to be a tone in which we talk to each other with respect. We're going to be compromising. So if he needs something on his schedule that I have to compensate for, we do that, and vice versa. Like, it's been really great.
Wow.
So
You're
I'm
lucky.
really lucky. Really lucky.
Yeah. And do you split it up? We just had Emma Green on the pod, right?
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she's super dope, super smart. But interesting thing about her and her marriage, because she's married to her business partner.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's brilliant businessman too. And we were talking about the roles of mother and father. There's like things that people expect. It's not a 50-50 thing.
No.
You know, and it's not expected to be a 50-50 thing, which is why she's like raising eyebrows and rubbing people the wrong way, because she's like, no, it's a 50-50 thing. Like, she requires that of her husband.
Got it.
And he does it. Like, he wants to do it. They have that relationship where it's like, he does actually half of the parenting.
Okay.
And she does half of the parenting.
Okay.
Could you imagine that?
I mean,
if
that works for them. If that works for them, that's great. I feel like with scheduling and with, you know, I don't know how I would technically divide it evenly.
Well, they're in the same house. It probably makes it easier.
Got it.
Co-parenting is different, I guess, in different houses.
Yeah.
But just the idea of that, what's expected really of women and mothers. And I think we kind of also, we want it that way, right?
You
it's
mean
like,
to have more responsibility?
It's just the mother is like, there's a certain thing that moms, they're like, usually, God, I don't want to be disrespectful to all the amazing fathers out there. I'm just saying a lot of things fall on us.
Yeah.
Just
when
by
it comes
nature.
to
Yeah, by
parenting?
nature.
Yeah.
when it comes to parenting.
I feel like I'm like the way that we're co-parenting, I'm in the new school wave because I don't feel like, I mean, he does her hair when she's at
Mhm.
his house. It's like you would think like there's certain things that he has to do 100% while she's there, and I do 100% while she's with me.
Mm.
So in a way, we're both 100.
Yeah, that's great.
I guess
Yeah,
like
that's
just
great.
depending on whose house she's at.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of wondering what she'll feel as she grows up, because right now it feels like she's like, oh, I have 2 of everything. I have 2 houses. Like she's kind of in that phase, and I wonder when she's gonna be like, I think you guys are supposed to be in one place, like more observant.
Maybe she
about.
won't.
Maybe.
Maybe this
And I
is-
hope it's just like it's normal for her. It just becomes part of her life, and that she doesn't feel like she doesn't have any one place to ground. It's almost like she's always with a go bag, you know? Like I'm trying to think about that as well.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
None of us can get it 100% right.
Yeah.
And then you think you get it right. And then your
You
kid
still-
grows up and is like, you know what really bothered me when I was a kid? You know, you gotta go to
Oh,
therapy.
that? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my mother was amazing. I still had to go to therapy.
Yeah.
My mother is like the most morally grounded, loving human being. And I still had to go to therapy. So it's
Yeah.
like,
I think it just
we
comes
just
with
do
the
our best.
territory.
Yeah, we
for
just
sure.
we just do our best.
It's almost like it's a relative. Like if in this house losing $1 is detrimental. In this house, losing $5 is detrimental, but the feeling is the same. Like the amount of trauma or whatever it was maybe wasn't the same intensity, but you felt the same.
Yeah.
And maybe that's a point of all of us to you get gifted the parents that you need in order to, transport you to the life you want to have. So, or gives you the parents or gives you the children that you need to fix certain flaws, or give you patience if that's what you needed, or give you more understanding, give you more communication skills. Like you're partnered up, parent and child, with exactly what it is you need in order to fix or be better for the school of life, basically.
That's pretty
When I
good.
think about it.
What have you learned from your daughter?
Ooh, patience. For sure. Patience, because she's so funny and she's great, but she has a mouth on her. She be talking crazy sometimes. So I have to
Breathe, breath work. Breath work starts to kick in for you.
Yes. Yes.
I'm really excited for you. This tour feels like it's going to be a really big deal, right?
I'm screaming about it. I literally just went to go see the show in Vegas. Was it last weekend? I think it was just past weekend.
Bruno was in Vegas?
Yeah, his opening night was on Friday, so I went to the second show. And so I got to see DJ Pee-wee, Leon Thomas, and then Bruno. Also just getting a scope of what it's going to look like when I go. So it was fun, but also market research. And I was like, oh shit, this is crazy.
Does that excite you or scare you or motivate?
It definitely it's like I am the fire horse. There's like a whip that makes me go faster. It's like, I want to make sure that I'm fully prepared. And just, I've prepared technically my whole life for these moments, but especially now just keeping in mind the environment that I'm going to be in and the gift that it is to be able to be on that stage, and the gratitude, go operate on the stage with that gratitude, but also just don't take it for granted, or just take advantage of the opportunity, and work really hard. Go kill it. Yeah. So maybe the claws need to come back out for just the rehearsals for tour.
How did that happen? Did you know Bruno, or was it the teams, or did he ask for you?
I think I want to say he asked. They didn't tell me how it was presented to him, but in 2020 I did this performance when I was like 4 months pregnant. I had this like sparkly green jacket hiding my pregnancy belly, and we couldn't perform out in the world because of quarantine. So I recorded a live performance of my song, and I put it online saying I'd love to open up for Silk Sonic. That's what they were doing at the time. Radio silence. I think they maybe liked it or something, but like no one was like, yeah, come to our Vegas residency or come on tour with us or any of that. Lo and behold, 5 years later is when
You got the call.
I got the call.
So were you like manifesting this moment?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It seems to be that when I write something down and I think about it and I want it bad enough, it may not happen that day or that year, but eventually it just
Wait a minute.
ends up coming.
So you do this a full performance with the idea that I want to open for Bruno and Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
And so that's a like manifestation number. Like you're putting yourself like,
went
if you
hard.
build it, they will come. It's like,
Yeah.
there's really something to that.
Yeah, very Noah. Very Noah's
You
Ark.
built the ark.
Yeah. I mean, I've always been inspired by Bruno. I was signed to Atlantic at one point and he was there. And I noticed how he had this song with B.O.B. called Beautiful Girls and he was on the hook. And right after that, he went into his own career and was killing it. And I thought to myself, why don't you try that, Victoria? Just do a little bit of what he did and see if you could do the same thing. So for a while, I was just writing hooks and sending them to Atlantic. They have a long roster of rappers. So I was like, maybe I could take that path, like have a rap song, you know, blow up and then
Be on the hook.
be on the hook. And then that would lead to my own singles, which is how I ended up being on songs with Nas and T.I. and writing with Meek Mill. Like I just became the rap hook girl for a sec. So I appreciate that for sure. But just reminded me that like your ideas, it just may take some time for them to come to fruition. Just like a seed, like when you plant a seed, you don't see what's going on, but there's a lot's going on under the soil. And you don't see it till it's above the soil. And so these moments, like me going on tour with Bruno, feels like, oh, I'm out of the soil.
Oh, you're out of the soil.
Out of the soil on this one. Yeah, the seed was planted in 2020.
Yeah.
You know?
You really are a woo-woo girl. I love that.
Maybe, right?
I think you need to fully embrace this. You've meditated a Bruno Mars tour. You know what I'm saying? You just changed your whole animal. You went from a jaguar to a butterfly in the past year.
Yeah.
You really might be a woo-woo girl.
You know what? Low key.
I think you're manifesting also this next relationship that you're about to be in right now.
I hope so.
You're doing that right now. You're in the season of like planting those little seeds.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'll be fun to see when that blooms.
That's interesting because I do like I feel like it's happening musically as well because my next single is called Single. And it basically just says I'm singing. It's like a single. It's like another anthem.
My single
so I'm like
is
summoning.
You are. It's gonna come in a wave.
I'm gonna call you immediately.
I
like,
can't wait. Please, you have my number now too. I really want you to. I really want to know. I really want updates on that.
Yes. Yeah.
Speaking of singles, let's just looking at some of the lyrics of the single. Where did I do with that card? We had a card of your lyrics. So some of the lyrics on your Let Me be your ride or die.
Yeah.
Let me love you back to life. Let me give you peace of mind. Ride or die is a triggering term for me.
Is it? Is it?
It comes up on the pod. We had DMX's wife, Tashira, on.
Okay.
And we were talking about ride or die.
Yeah.
Is ride or die, what does it mean to you, first of all? What does ride or die mean to you? Because, you know, depending on what we're working with, ride or die could be toxic and traumatizing.
That's true. But I guess it depends on who you're singing it to, which you should have the choice in.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't think you should be dying for real. Like, no, we don't want to die.
This is poetry, guys.
Yeah, please don't go out there dying. But just for me, it means if you tell me your flaws or you're exposing some things that you feel like you're insecure about and your vulnerabilities, and I'll still ride for you and I can handle those things is what I'm saying. I don't mean if you're wrong, we're wrong together and we're fall on the sword together. Like we're not riding into the sunset on that vibe. It's more so just like, I got you. Like you're going to, like me, go through so many phases of yourself. I don't expect you to be the same person you were 5 years ago. And if you can't maintain one of the qualities that I like, we can have that conversation. But it doesn't mean I'm leaving you. You know, I understand and I'm giving you the freedom and the space to make your changes. And I'm going to ride for you as long as it feels we're talking about still being respectful. We're talking
Yes.
still, I'm not saying like go ahead and cheat and I'm gonna still be here. Like not any of those toxic traits, but more so just making sure that people know that because they're imperfect doesn't mean that they don't deserve
Love.
love. Yeah.
Oh,
So,
you're such a little poet.
I'm a lover girl. Look, it just gives very poet vibes right now.
You
I'm
got
like,
your poet hat on. You're doing your woo woo out here, doing your breath work.
I need to go talk to Erica Badu. Honestly, I'm like, so what's next? What do we do?
Yeah, where do I go from here?
How do I do this?
Hey guys, you ever sign up for a phone plan thinking, wow, what a great price? And then a few months later, it's like, surprise, your bill is higher. We hate that. With Boost Mobile, you pay $25 a month forever. That's unlimited talk, text, and data starting at just $25 a month. There's no price hikes, there's no contract, and this is forever. Plus, Boost Mobile is now a legit nationwide 5G network. They invested billions building 5G towers across the country. So, what you need to do is visit boostmobile.com or head to your local Boost store today and get unlimited talk, text, and data for $25 a month forever. 5G speeds not available in all areas. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
All right, we have a couple of segments we got to do in
Okay.
real life. Should we do our bowl or our voice note first? So we have a segment. It is our voice note segment from
Okay.
a listener, a fan of the podcast. Either a
Oh.
question or a comment for you.
Okay.
Okay? Let's have it. Uh-oh.
My name is David. I'm from New Jersey. One of my favorite songs of yours is Experience with you and Khalid and SG Lewis. Would you ever do an album based on that type of music? You know, like Calvin Harris, Disclosure, Zed, something along like the EDM lines. I love how you're able to experiment with all these different genres and you're still very much you and you're authentic and you just make so good music. Like I just want to dance and, you know, like would you ever tap into that? And I can't wait to see you open for Bruno Mars. I'm going international. Like I'm bought my ticket already. I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
Aw, so sweet.
So sweet. He said his name was Daniel, right?
David.
David.
Hey, David. He said up tempos. Would you ever do a project of up tempos? And the answer is yes.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a project with Kate Trinata, actually.
Oh, wow.
D-Mile and Kate Trinata.
Mhm.
And I don't think that's off the table. I would love to do that. I think that music is so fun to me.
And then you can perform
Perform it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I definitely also see the crowds in like a Coachella space and like those types of vibes and energy would feel really good on that type of stage. So yes, I would love to do a project like that. And also with a DJ like Calvin Harris or anybody, you know, up and coming, like absolutely.
Mm.
For sure.
Okay, in real life questions. Ready?
Yeah.
In real life, what are you most proud of about yourself?
I really think for the past year, I think my transformation. I feel like I've grown up, like in so many ways, and it's been really tough. And a lot of it I did without the validation or praise from other people because it was behind closed doors. So that makes things a little bit tougher when you don't have that like dopamine or encouragement right away. It's delayed gratification, which we are so trained to have immediately. Like, come like my photo today.
Look
See
what I
me
did.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. So to have that delay really taught me a lot about myself and the fact that I really want what I want, and I will go through those dark moments alone or with my team to get there. So
What was
I'm
the
proud of
darkness though?
myself.
Like I mean, that you want to share. I don't know if that's something you want to share.
Yeah, I think last year I had a really tough transition in my team, with management and with my agent. And then I also felt unprepared for the next chapter. I felt lots of pressure, musically because I didn't feel like I had the right body of work to give to people, but they wanted it now. The label was like, there's like a lull in time and you're losing momentum, you're getting older. Like all of these really negative thoughts that don't belong to me were coming. And I just felt really down. And after the Grammy win, the way that people celebrate you as an underdog and the moment you win, switch, is really alarming. It's like, oh, so you don't want me to be here. You don't want me to be successful because it's only great until you actually get it. To some people. And I'm sure I'm seeing it's not the same person tweeting that back to back, but like the energy that came towards me was like, so why did she get the Grammy? And she's not even a new artist, and like, so she doesn't have any hit songs. Like all of these little thoughts that were coming to me from people.
You were letting inside.
I was letting them in, and I was carrying it. And even the way that I was talking to myself, or the pressure I was putting on myself, you could probably see it in my eyes that I was like feeling defeated.
I hate that for you.
It was like that. So I think just even making a rash decision, I don't even know if the word rash is right, because I don't know what that means, honestly. But making the random decision to go to culinary school and do something that doesn't pay me, or something that doesn't identify, like,
But
people
it
don't
takes you
identify
out of that
rat race that you're in, that imaginary pressure that you're applying to yourself, and you realize, oh, you're still a great human, even if you didn't do not one more song. You could still do so many other things. Like, you've climbed the top of that mountain and you got to the place that you wanted to be. Now you can start at the bottom of a whole other mountain that has nothing to do with any of that and climb to the top of that. And you can do that a million times over, and it doesn't all have to be contrived and connected. And like, you only stand on this, you're only a legend if you keep going on this mountain. You know what I mean? So that really helped me heal. And the shift was necessary. So I think that's what led me to this.
That
journey.
also is like your whole life you wanted to do this.
Yeah.
Since you're a kid, you're preparing for it. You get this moment. It happens. It doesn't happen fast. You were working a long time,
For
but you
sure.
have this explosion.
Yeah.
Explosion of a year. And then that's so sad that the other side of that was, I don't know, just
Like,
disappointment in a way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just a really crazy juxtaposition of this high that you feel like, oh my God, it finally happened. But then also paired with the expectations of how to keep it, how to maintain it, why you deserved it. Like, all of that comes, which you try your best to like ignore. But you sometimes you can't.
Well, but also that now that makes sense why you needed to be spiritually grounded.
Yeah, for sure.
So that you could process
All of that.
all of that.
Yeah.
Because it might have hit you differently had you done this work before that moment.
Mm-hmm.
You might have
Yeah.
been able to withstand some of that noise a little better.
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't have any there was no practice.
Mm.
I wasn't, the only practice I knew is studio and work and grind and just don't sleep.
Yeah.
That was my practice. And so now paired with
Yeah.
the other modalities, I feel like I could, the next round, I think I
You
got,
got to, you got to see. You got this. Is
Yeah.
that the goal? Like, getting back on that, on the mountaintop?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. But I think it's paired with trying to do that while climbing other mountains as well, so that my value is not predicated on just one set of goals. You know, I'm still a great friend. I'm still a great mom. I'm still a great chef. I'm still a great Tai Chi student. I'm still great in the gym. Like, all of these things will add up to be a well-rounded human.
You're setting off
Oh,
sirens.
New York.
Only in New York. You're setting off the sirens. I love that for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good for you. That means the mountain's about to be bigger. What is on your bucket list that you have to check that you haven't done yet? What in real life, what is something that you would like to accomplish?
Honestly, I want to go to Bali. That
Oh,
sounded
really?
like really an accomplishment, but I'm trying to get over there.
It's a
It
bucket list
feels
thing.
so
Yeah.
peaceful.
Well, you're so woo-woo. You need
It
to
might
go
be.
there.
I need to be over there.
You need to go there.
Yes.
In real life, what is something you are no longer available for?
Ooh. I definitely am no longer available for negative news. I think sometimes we share tea or like just random headlines that just, and we'll just repeat it and say it to our friends, but why do we do that? Like, what response are you trying to get out of the other person? Like, what do you need to relate to? And so I'm trying to do less of allowing that
Yeah,
frequency
also what
in
energy,
my space.
yeah, what energy you're allowing in your space.
Yeah, because what's the purpose? Like, we want to talk about positive things. We want to be so far away from anything negative that it doesn't even pass our mind because we're just not tuned into that station. Oh, I don't even know anything about that because I'm so here with it.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot less of just like the trauma announcements. Like, oh, this what's going on, the fear mongering and all that stuff.
Good vibes only.
Yeah.
You all protected and moved up. You need to you need to protect that energy.
That's right.
Hey guys, support for this podcast is brought to you by Walden University. Have you ever thought to yourself, what if I could go after what I actually want and I could really make a difference? Well, you are not alone. And this is exactly why I want to tell you about Walden University. For over 50 years, Walden has helped working adults like you get the W with the knowledge, the skills, and everything you need to build the future that you want. And you can make a difference where it matters most. If you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it. Head to waldenu.edu and take that first step. Walden University set a course for change, certified to operate by Chev. All right, guys, it is time for the Walden University Bowl of IRL questions.
What does it say?
If God were to text you right now, what would you say? What would it say? Oh,
I love this. Is my favorite question in the bowl. Usually if people don't get it, I ask it anyway. So I'm so happy you got it.
if God were to text you right now, what would it say? Oof. I think it would say, I've been here all along and I'm still here and I'll always be here. If ever you feel confused, listen closer to me. If ever you feel misguided, follow my light. Make sure you say my name though. Probably. I think he would say that. Or she. I think they would say that.
She's such a writer. You're so good with words.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
I just feel like that question is so, I don't know, it just goes right to your soul.
Oh, literally, that
right
when
to
I
the-
read it, I was like, oh, don't cry, don't cry.
Yeah, I felt that in
Yeah.
you. But when people answer it, I feel the genuineness of that.
Yeah, it's like you just read the name God and you're like, yeah. Because I think, just where we are, he doesn't or she doesn't, they don't get mentioned as much as they should. And there's lots of negative energies that try to take you away from that. So just hear it and be able to have the platform to talk about it, it's like, thank you. That's really nice.
Victoria Monet,
Yay! What's up, you guys? This is Victoria Monet in real life.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and check out all of the other episodes we have on Angie Martinez IRL Podcast.